Most people think wealth is about one thing: how much money you have. The bigger the bank account, the richer you are. But economists have studied another concept for decades, one that's far more powerful than most people realize. It's called the velocity of money, and understanding it can completely change the way you think about building wealth. Here's the basic idea. Money has two choices. It can sit still, or it can move. Every time money changes hands, creates value, or earns more money, its velocity increases. The wealthy understand this instinctively. Imagine two people. Both have $100,000. The first stores it in a checking account. The money barely moves. The second buys an apartment building. The tenants pay rent. The owner uses part of that rent to improve the property. The improvements increase the property's value. Higher value allows higher rents. The extra cash flow buys another property. Now, one original investment has started an entire chain reaction. That's velocity. $1 creating multiple financial events instead of one. Here's another example. Suppose an entrepreneur earns $10,000 from a business. Instead of buying a luxury vacation, they hire another employee. That employee helps serve more customers. The business earns more revenue. The owner invests those profits into marketing. Marketing brings more customers. Each dollar keeps creating another opportunity. The money never stops working. That's high velocity. Now compare it to someone who receives $10,000 and spend it all on items that immediately lose value. The money leaves their financial life. The chain ends. The velocity stops. Neither choice is inherently right or wrong, but they produce very different outcomes over time. The wealthy constantly ask one question: how many times can this dollar create value? Not, how much can I spend? Imagine buying a book that teaches you a skill. That skill helps you earn a promotion. The higher income gets invested. Those investments produce dividends. Those dividends buy more investments. One purchase created years of financial benefits. The dollar kept moving. That's financial velocity. There's another place this principle appears: business ownership. Imagine opening a coffee shop. Customers buy coffee. Revenue pays employees. Employees spend their income elsewhere. Suppliers receive payments. The business reinvests profits. Every dollar supports multiple transactions. The same money creates value again and again and again. Economists often use the term velocity of money to describe how quickly money circulates through an economy, but on a personal level, the principle is similar. The more effectively your dollars create future value, the more productive your financial system becomes. Another hidden example is education. Many people see education as an expense. The wealthy often see it as an investment. Imagine spending $500 learning sales. That knowledge helps you negotiate a higher salary. Over your career, that one decision could produce hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional income. One payment, years of returns. High velocity. The opposite also exists: financial friction, high interest debt, unused subscriptions, expensive habits. These slow your money down. Instead of creating opportunities, your dollars simply disappear. The wealthy constantly remove friction. They want every dollar moving towards something productive, not away from it. Here's something fascinating. Small businesses often grow faster than large ones. Why? Because every dollar matters. Every dollar gets reinvested carefully. Every expense has a purpose. High velocity often beats high income. That's an important distinction. Someone earning $70,000 who constantly reinvests in productive assets may build far greater wealth than someone earning $200,000 who spends almost everything they make. It's not always about volume. It's about movement. Another lesson is momentum. The more often your money creates value, the easier it becomes to create even more value. Investments fund businesses. Businesses generate profits. Profits purchase investments. Everything becomes connected. The system strengthens itself. Eventually, your financial life begins functioning like an engine. Instead of manually pushing every dollar forward, your assets begin circulating money for you. This doesn't happen overnight. Velocity grows gradually. One investment, one skill, one business, one smart decision at a time. The biggest mistake people make is believing wealth is measured only by how much money they own. The wealthy often measure something different: how effectively their money moves. Because a dollar that creates 10 opportunities is far more valuable than a dollar that creates none. So the next time you receive a paycheck, ask yourself one question: will this money stop with me, or will it continue creating value? Because fortunes aren't always built by earning more. Sometimes they're built by making every dollar travel farther than anyone else ever imagined.